Weird. That was really weird. I just saw a flare go up on Main Street. Well, it would have landed, I don't know, it shot up from Main Street. It came up off the ground from Main Street. It wasn't as fast as the fireworks, so it had to have been a flare, but it started like taking off and it was glowing like pinkish red and smoky. I definitely saw it. Whatever the hell it was. See you tomorrow. I love you. Well, that was interesting. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take off for a minute. I saw some really interesting shit going on outside. Someone was shooting flares outside my window. Alright. I get the advertising done, we're good to go, guys. Here. Open up a new tab. Get my damn. Oh, there we are. Cool. Copy the URL. Okay, let's see what's going on now. Post this ad and then get ready to go. Oh shit, I screwed that up. It'll be just a second longer because I obviously don't know how to fucking post ads anymore. Apparently I forgot how copy paste works. Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Hey, good morning to you, brother. It's a good evening for me, but good morning to you. Hopefully you are doing well. We're just about to get started, actually, so you picked a perfect time to join. My son wore me out last night, man. I'm sorry I fucking passed out on you. But he kicked my ass yesterday. He kicked my ass yesterday. He had me playing all over the place, and I tell you what, I was done. I tried to drink a Monster to stay awake, and it worked to some extent, but in the end, I still lost the battle to fatigue. I still totally lost the battle to fatigue. So, that is on me, and I apologize for not putting on as good of a show as I could have. Yeah, man, between my son wearing me out and the medicine I take at night, dude, when I go out like that. Yeah, I was wore out. But I do feel bad though when that happens, because I like to put on a good show. I like to give people, because you're spending time, especially you, because you literally are like spending money to watch this, because you guys pay for your data, so you're literally spending money to watch me, even if I'm not getting any of it because I'm a small YouTuber and I don't have the monetization yet. It still means a lot to me. It means a hell of a lot to me. I'm glad you got a laugh out of it then. At least I can feel good knowing that you got to laugh. But it means a lot to me when people watch, and so I just assume that they expect something good, and I like to try to do my best. But I'm glad you at least got a laugh out of it. That makes me feel a little better. So I can live with that, I suppose. Okay. Now I just need a picture for the ad. We might as well load the game up while we're waiting. Might as well not make you wait any longer. I had him again today too, but I didn't have to get up early in the morning. See, that was the problem yesterday. I had him like way early, and I had to be up super early. I haven't uploaded a video for quite a while, but yeah, I used to upload videos all the time on Facebook. I used to put shit on there all the time. Oh man, he's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. He is my everything. He's the reason I get up in the morning. He is the entire reason that I live, to be honest. I don't know if I could do it without him. Life's hard, but he makes it worth doing. Life is very hard, but he totally makes it worth it. Huh. Yeah, he was born in 2017. So the camera might have been wrong, because he wasn't born until 2017. Yeah. I used to post a lot, but I don't post that much anymore. Every now and then I will. His birthday, Christmas is coming up, and so is Thanksgiving, so I'm sure I'll have lots of videos and pictures of him from the holidays that I'll want to post. So I'll be definitely posting the holiday pictures up of him. I'm going to pen that one because that's awesome. Boom. Alright, and then I'm going to share that to Facebook because that is an awesome fucking picture. Okay, copy. Yes, let's post this on my Facebook to get a bigger audience now. And then we're good to go. Alright. Okay, we're good now. I've got all the advertising handled. So let's go. Let's get it cracking now. Alright. Okay. You know, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about getting a smartphone. That is pretty funny. Maybe
ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
Maybe when I fell asleep you thought to yourself, well, that's a good idea. I might try and do that for like an hour or two. But yeah, I've actually thought about getting a smartphone. Maybe for Christmas or something. The last one I had was an iPhone, and I liked it. It's just I used it way too much. So if I get one, I'm gonna put limitations on it. Because it's good to have one. I mean, they're not bad. They are not bad. I don't want to demonize them, and I don't want to say that they're bad. They can be bad if used in the wrong way by the wrong people, but like anything, it depends on how you use it and who uses it. And I mean, I like to think I'm not that bad of a person anymore, and as long as I don't overdo it, I think it could be a good thing. I would really like to find a smartphone. If I could find a smartphone that had a touchscreen for one function, here's what I want to find. You're young, you know all the fucking technology these days. Maybe you can help me. I mean, I'm not saying I'm old or anything, but you are considerably younger than me. So maybe it's good to ask you. But a smartphone that still has a touchscreen. It still has an HD screen, maybe even 4K, who knows, at least HD. It at least has to have HD. But it has an HD touchscreen, but at the same time, I also would like to have the option to use a physical keyboard, like a QWERTY keyboard. Now, are there any options for me on the market for a product like that? Because I would buy a smartphone tomorrow if I could get something that had a touchscreen with HD and a keyboard built into it that didn't look like ancient, that still looked good, you know.
Have a pleasant journey.
Because sometimes I like a keyboard. I don't use it for everything, but there are certain times where I feel a keyboard is more efficient. And I'm kind of old school. I like the way they feel. I mean, it doesn't have to be a brand new phone, but I want it to be functional, operational, kind of new, you know. And I do want the touchscreen to look decent, you know what I mean? So And I mean, I'm not gonna pay anything super ridiculous, but I'm willing to shell out a decent amount if I have to, you know, because I realize what I'm asking for is probably rare. God damn, somebody fucking pissed all over the road right there. I want to know how people are creating those piles of rocks like that. Maybe it's something I haven't done yet. Yeah, everybody tells me that. But it's just a personal preference. I mean, I've had touch only phones and I like them, but I like to have the option to do both, you know? If I feel like using a keyboard, I want to be able to use it, but if I feel like using the touchscreen, then I want to be able to use the touchscreen too.
Enough already.
Hell, I would even settle for an accessory that hooks onto it, that allows me to use a keyboard, like a phone case or whatever. Now, do they make like phone cases that have a built-in keyboard? If they made phone cases that had a keyboard built into it, that would be fucking perfect. Because I'm looking for a small keyboard, basically the size of the phone, or on the phone. But like I said, if I could get it like built into a phone case itself, that would be awesome. I would settle for that. I would totally settle for like one built into a phone case as an accessory. Let's see here. Yeah, I would want it to be small for sure. I'm just wondering if they make like phone cases that also are keyboards, because if they did that, that would be perfect. I would just buy a good phone off the market, like a good modern phone, and then do that is what I would do. It's all the biggest BT ghost that I've ever seen so far earlier today. It's crazy. Oh, it's some other porters. Let's go say hi to them and give them some likes. They're taking shelter from the timefall.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Alright. They're confused. I didn't want any of their items that they were trying to give me. My opinion. I will do that. I'll copy it with my computer, because I'm reading. Sometimes I read your comments on my laptop because they come through faster for some reason on the YouTube homepage, and they come through on a delay if I look on my TV. So sometimes I read your shit off of the computer, that way I can respond to you faster. So if I'm responding to you slower, it means that I've changed the page and I'm having to read your comments off the TV. Just so you know. I don't like people to think that I'm ignoring them or whatever. Oh wow, that looks fucking awesome. That looks really good. I like that. I may have just found my solution. I really like one of those really well. A few of them look good, to be honest. Oh wow, I like that a lot. That's a really good one. I appreciate that very much, man. That's helped me out quite a bit. That's given me a few good ideas on a few items that I would use. Yeah, I like a few of those a lot. Enough to buy, actually. What is going on, Sniper Fox? How are you doing this evening? Just making some deliveries and killing some goddamn supernatural fucking creatures of the goddamn night. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, man. I'll have to look that up too there in a little bit. I'll go ahead and copy it, that way I don't forget it. If I copy it down and go ahead and paste it now, then I'll be able to do it later and not forget. There we go, I got it pasted into the Google engine, so now I won't forget. Good to go. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely want to take a look at that then. So, how's your evening going, Sniper Fox? I like your name, by the way. If you don't know, I am a huge Metal Gear Solid fan and Metal Gear fan. So your name, yeah, is definitely awesome in my opinion. Definitely pretty tight in my opinion. I'm doing pretty good. Had a good evening so far. My son left a little while ago to go home and go to bed, so we had a fun day, so that was good. Then I had a weird experience while I was starting up my stream. Somebody shot a goddamn flare up into the sky right as I was starting my stream, so I went to investigate that, but there was nobody around, so it was weird.
There we go.
Like a really reddish pink smoky thing slowly going up into the air, because flares are a lot slower rising than fireworks, so it's kind of unreal when you see it out of the corner of your eye. But yeah, I like the name. I'm guessing it's Metal Gear inspired. I don't think he got any ceramic left. I don't know if the man on the mountain has any ceramic or not, but I don't think he does. And it'd be a bitch to get up there anyway. I might have to raid a fuel camp to get some damn ceramic. Yeah, I like those kinds. I mean, any way is cool for me. I don't care how the keyboard works, as long as it has it. I like it. But that is a good model way to do it, though. Oh. There's some lost cargo. I could get some likes for that.
Okay.
I could get some likes from the distro for that. Somebody fucking got their bike stuck down here. Poor bastards. There we go. Here's some fucking... Oh, this is my path. I made this road. I've made all these roads all the way from Lake Knot to South Knot. It's crazy. Oh yeah, man, it was up in... It was literally just maybe one house away from me. Like, it was the length of my backyard and maybe the length of another backyard away. So it wasn't that far at all. Now, take in mind, I don't know if it was actually a flare or what.
There we go.
Because I didn't, you know, I wasn't looking straight at it. I was looking at my game screen. I was looking at my TV. But my doorway faces the other room's bay window, so I saw something light up from the corner of my eye. So yeah, I mean, I turned around and I looked. And it was slow enough that I still caught a glance of it rising up into the sky. Because it was rising up real slow. It was weird. It was very weird. Almost unnatural, really, but it was pinkish, reddish, and it was emitting smoke. And it was just going up into the... It was going up in a vertical position, you know, direction. Pretty slow. Yeah, I like this game. Some people don't like it. But that's because they end up quitting before they get to the good shit. Now, admittedly, getting to the good shit takes a little while because you don't unlock pretty much all of the goodies until Chapter 3, which is where I'm at right now. But once you get to Chapter 3, the game really opens up. And there's like 13 or 14 chapters, so you got a lot of time to fuck with the toys that you get. But, yeah, a lot of people just don't put enough time into it because you could get to Chapter 3 in a couple hours if you haul ass. Me, it took me forever though because I'm a completionist, so I try to do everything. But I recommend not quitting at least until you play Chapter 3. Oh, you're good, man. You can come and go as you please. I know you. You'll be back. That is polite of you to let me know, though, so I do appreciate that. I love this bike. I love how
Today's a good day. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
I like how this bike turns from a trike to an actual motorcycle at the click of a button. Now, the trike goes slower, but it can handle bad terrain very easily. The motorcycle goes very fast, but it cannot handle bad terrain. Ooh, I need that film director stuff. We should probably pick their shit off the road too, that way it doesn't get ran over. I'm not going to deliver it to them, but I will take it to the nearest center or place where someone else that is heading to the farm can take it there and finish the delivery, which will get points for helping get it there. I really want to get this film director's package because I like that guy. I'm trying to build my reputation with him.
Okay.
Damn, this thing is fucked up. It's unusable. It's so messed up.
Thanks for the help.
I wonder if there's anything stuck in it.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
It would be a shame if there was shit trapped in here and it just, you know, went away. Oh shit, that sucks. Yeah, it's fucked. I can't help it. I want to, but I can't. Oh man, another distro center package. I want to get this package too, if I can. Damn, what the hell is it up on this rock for? I bet another porter dropped it. That sounded like a damn fucking rock slide. Holy fuck. Another distro center package. If I can, I might as well take these packages too. Oh, need to pick up this little guy. There we go. You can. Here's another pro tip. You can never have enough chiral crystals. You cannot ever have enough chiral crystals because you end up using them for everything. You build, you know, supplies with them.
There we go.
You use them to build the roads, you use them to build the bridges, you use them to build quite almost everything. Almost. Not everything, but damn near a lot of the better items and infrastructure pieces. And you also can use them for the repair of a great deal of that same infrastructure that you used them to build. That was a big one. Finding 24 of them is good because usually they come like 2 or 6 at a time. So you find anything over 15, it's quite a bit. It looks pretty fucking awesome. I haven't got to look at it a lot yet, like in depth. I haven't got to look at it like I want to because I'm streaming obviously, but I've got a page brought up on it, and I'm gonna fully check it out later. But it looks, I like the way it looks, and you're right, it does have what I was asking for. So that might be my way to go. Or, like you said, I could get an accessory keyboard that hooks on through, you know, like a case or some other means. I don't know, I got some decisions to make, but either way, you helped out quite a bit, so I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Oh yeah, Bluetooth is definitely the way to go in that regard. Awesome. We can't fit that one. Yeah, I'm having a snack.
I'm Sam!
Damn, my motorcycle has taken some damage already. But the timefall and just being outside here causes things to age prematurely, so it would only make sense that it looks about 20 years old already.
Let's roll.
It is funny. And here it is 11:25 p.m. Or maybe it's 11:55, who knows? We'll just say one thing. It's 11 something p.m. here. It's almost midnight. I'll just say that, yeah. It's almost midnight.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons
That
will be
would
locked
suck.
until departure.
Now, I don't like to
Cargo
eat
verified.
right when I wake up, but I do like to eat something about an hour after I wake up. If I wait longer than that, then I get really hungry. But I usually wait about an hour. You, on the other hand, have went for like 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, I would definitely be hungry at that point.
Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Trying to stretch my legs.
I think Fragile's supposed to be here waiting for us. So we could stay here for the evening and possibly talk to her. We definitely got some shit to drop off, though. Well, yeah, I'll take these medals. I understand how that is, definitely. I am the same way. Let's see what we have to deliver. So, machine parts, medical supplies, old photographs, special fuel. Okay, that's all of theirs. We'll give them all that. They don't get that. They don't get that. They can have that, because I'm not going back there, so somebody else can take it. They can't have that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool that you have breakfast on the bus. That's saving time and making the most out of a situation right there. We're gonna keep anything for the film director because I want to deliver it to him personally. That way I raise my rating with him. Someone else can pick up the delivery for the farm. I just wanted to get it out of the damn wilderness. That way it wouldn't rust all the way. And then the film director, I'll take that. Okay. Don't entrust the marked ones and entrust those two. Hey man, it happens. I was one of those kids that was typically late too, so you and me have that in common. I was a rebellious late kid as well, so hey, I get it. I can't really look down on you for that because I did the exact same thing. But hey, as long as you make the good grades, what's it really matter, right? So as long as you do good work, I wouldn't care if you were late. At least, unless it's super, super late. Then I'd probably have to have a talk with you if I was your dad, but if you're making good grades and you're only just, you know, slightly late, it ain't no big deal. Hey, at least you try, I guess, because you're running, so you're obviously putting in the effort.
Everything all right?
Hey,
Sir?
that's not
I gotta
bad.
hand it to you. Not many guys out there who can do what you do.
In my opinion, as long as you're not failing, I mean, I can't say anything bad about you. Yeah, I would want you to do better. I would want you to do as the best you could do. But as long as you pass, I can't be mad at you, you know? You know what I mean? I'd be happy to have a kid that just passes his class. That's how I was. I was great in everything. I was super smart in everything. I got super good grades in everything except for math. I totally did bad in math. Huh. Yeah, I would probably do bad in that too, because it probably has a lot to do with math. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that like. I am super happy you stopped back by. I got a mouthful of fucking candy right now, so excuse the goddamn, the weird voice, but, I left my window up on your stream. That way you got the analytics for the time, because I know how much watch time means to a YouTuber. So, because I couldn't be there with you tonight, I figured I'd at least leave a comment, smash the like button, and leave a window up. That way you get the view time. So I totally appreciate you stopping by, man. Yeah, I would probably suck at economics just because it probably involved a shit ton of math. And math was the only thing I was bad at. I got like straight A's and maybe a few B's and everything except for math. I totally fucked math up.
No shame in taking a break from time to time.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Wonder how much space I just gained. I don't know. Figured I would have gained some space, but recycle some of that metal. I have way too much. Oh hell, I don't think I can recycle any more metal here. I can put it in the private locker though. Or share it with people. Let's see what we got. Is there anything I can do without? Well, that's cool. That would come in handy in life. Math, I mean, yeah, you could use it for some things in life, but it's not as important as everybody fucking says it is. Now, IP and programming and coding, that's the future right there, man. You learn about programming and coding, you're gonna be able to have a good job someday. You might even find a good fucking job doing something you love. So I highly commend that, and that's a very smart move on your part, because that's gonna involve the jobs of the future are going to rely heavily on coders and programmers. So that's a good move, kid. That's a really good move. That's a smart move. So I gotta take my hat off to you for that one. Yeah, I really gotta take my hat off on that one for you. That was a smart move. You keep making... Oh. We might even work together someday. You could help me build a video game that I want to direct and write. Because I'm really good at writing, like stories, books, and whatever. I can write a hell of a story. I can write a hell of a narrative. Hell, I can even direct and, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know much about the technical side of things, but I would like to make a video game. I'd like to write the story and, you know, kind of give... it'd be cool to have somebody who can code and program, and it comes from is when people get together and create something together. So that would be neat if you're ever interested. If you're ever interested in the future, the offer stands. Because I would like to form a game studio with people from all around the world to make a video game that I'll write and whatnot. So, you keep learning the code, man, and I'll keep the offer for you. Yeah, so I mean, I can't do much on the side of, you know, developing it, but I can definitely write the narrative and the story, and I can definitely tell people how I want, like, the game to be But the other good thing about me is that I can listen. I'm also good at listening to other people's ideas, and if they have a good idea, I'm not going to be jealous. If their idea is awesome, then we'll use it. We'll totally use it. Because a good idea is a good idea. It doesn't matter who it came from. If it works and makes the project better, then that's all that matters. Hey, just worry about learning for now. Don't think too much about the future. Just you do you, and you know, get better at everything, and then someday, when you if your talent ever gets, you know, to the right level, I like you. You're an awesome kid. I would love to work with you on something like that. So you're a shoo-in. So if you ever get your talent to that level, you are immediately in the project. I wouldn't even think twice about putting you on the team. I wouldn't even think twice about putting you on the project. Okay, private locker. Hey, not a problem, ma'am. Alright, man. Have a good breakfast. I can't wait to talk to you when you get back. I might go down and grab a drink sometime soon, so if I'm not here, I'll be right back. So, enjoy your breakfast, man. Thanks for watching so far, and we look forward to having you back. You're always just the best viewer / guest anybody could ask for. So polite, so awesome, and you always have something to talk about. So, I like that. You are an ideal viewer. You really are. I would love to have that face mask or that helmet or that suit or whatever the fuck he's wearing in this, in that nameplate. It looks really cool. I'd like to have that weapon too. That looks very effective. I'm looking for somebody in particular because I would love to have a connection with them, because we've contributed quite a bit to each other's shit. This person must have used one of my ladders or ropes or something. People seem to get stuck in the 70s on their bridge link for some reason. I've seen a lot of 72s and seen a lot of 70 through 74s. See, 71. A lot of people are stuck at 7 or under on delivery time too. See, that guy's level 133 and he's only got a 5 on delivery time. It's crazy, huh? The guy's 149 and they're only level 3 on delivery time. Wow, they've got a 10. That's pretty amazing. 6. Damn. game showing up as PT on YouTube. That's kind of misleading. I didn't really set it to do that. It's good for views, but definitely not what I meant to do. I need to try and change that. Because this is certainly not PT. This may be the spiritual successor to PT it may hold. Damn, they have really low stats, but they're at 129. How the hell does that even happen? Those are really good stat. They have really good stats. Holy shit. I still really want that goddamn rifle, pistol, whatever the fuck it is. I need to find... I'll know their name when I see it, but until then I can't remember it to say it. I really want to get that fucking... whatever the fuck that's called. Seen them yet. I haven't seen person yet. Alright, I'm not finding this person so far. Shifu Zandar. That's a lot of purple. They're doing pretty good. I love that name. Kal-El Paris. That's a cool name. Kal-El. That's the name of Superman. My son likes Superman, just like my father liked Superman. Punchy fists. That's a cool one. Pretty cool. Well, hello there. I'm getting ready to go and grab another drink, but I'll be right back when I do. There she is. Oh no, man, you're good. You're good. It didn't take too much time at all. I've just been looking through this shit trying to find a certain person. Oh shit. Let's see. Me, my mother, and my sis had breakfast for less than $1. Wow, did you really? That's amazing. Really. If that's true, then that is absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that Mountain Dew before I finish the rest of these names off. Well, that's awesome that you got full and now you're no longer hungry. That is very, very, very good. So I will be right back. Just gotta grab a drink. I am just throwing a few things away and then I'll be back in. Hey, that actually does sound really good. I read all that while I was picking stuff up around my bedroom. So that actually sounds pretty good. I'll have to write that down and see if I can't fucking find a way to get that here in the States. Oh man, I love curry. I absolutely love curry. I love Indian food too. There's actually a genuine, like real deal, no shit, Indian restaurant in a city, in the bigger city next to mine. And it's actually ran by Indian folks who are from India. They moved here so their children could go to college here or whatever. And so they decided to open up a restaurant and they serve Indian food. And I find it very interesting. I want to eat there sometime because they just opened it up like recently. So I'd really like to eat there because Indian food has always interested me and I've always wanted to try it. But it's hard to find ingredients to make it around here if you want to make your own. Like, I could totally get the ingredients if I went a few cities away to a bigger city and went to one of their superstores. Or I could order stuff online, but then I'd have to be careful because some stuff would go bad, so only certain foods can be ordered online. But now that this Indian restaurant has opened up, that I feel gives me a chance to just, go and have them do all the work and I can just try the food. Now, I guess it's an actual real Indian style restaurant. It's not like Americanized Indian food, made to make Americans happy. I guess it's actually genuine Indian cuisine. So is there anything you could recommend to me that you think I would like? Now, take in mind, I'm not your average American. I have very open taste. I'm very open to new things. I'm very open to other cultures. I'm not picky when it comes to trying the food of other cultures. I don't turn my nose up at things that some people would think are weird. So, with that in mind, if there's anything you think of, like any sort of Indian dish that you think is worth trying for me, go ahead and throw it at me and I'll write it down and, store it in my little book and see if they don't have it for me to try. Stuffed naan, shol butter. No idea if I'm saying any of this correctly. I wish I could say it correctly, but it would take me a little while to learn it. Pavbaji. Dosaidi Vada. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. I love food. Because it seems like I can eat and eat and eat and never gain weight. So therefore I love food. Because I never get fat. So that's a good starting point, man. I'll have to try that. Now if it's not too much, could you run through and tell me what each of those are? Starting with the first one and working your way through. Like what's the first one? And then what's the Pav Baji and the Doza, Eatly, Vada, and so forth. If it's not too much work. If it's too much to explain, then don't worry about it. I'll look it up on my own. But that has me curious because you're recommending stuff and I take your word for it. I trust you. So it's probably got to be good stuff. I totally take your word for it. I'll definitely ask if they have that. For sure. I'm really interested in the first two things that you named as well. Excuse me. Wow. To be honest, I'm interested in everything that you named. Everything. From the Shoal to the Pav to the Dosa, the Idli, the Vada, everything interests me very much. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds very filling. That sounds like it'll get you full. That sounds like it'll get you very, very full. Very, very quick. Oh, I love curry. I absolutely love curry. That is one thing I have tried. I love all different kinds of curry. And that thing that's made of flour and fried in oil sounds like it would probably be very, very good too. Hey, you're doing well enough, man. You're making enough sense for me to understand the gist of it, so that's all that really matters. You've done well. I think you're fluent enough in English to get the point across, so I think you did great. You did great. Your English is better than some of the people who actually live in my city. So, it's all good, man. Now, where is that girl at that I was building things with? I really want that rifle. Nice, there they are. Well, they've actually given me some likes back, so that's cool. I wonder how they found me. Oh, anything very tasty is very, very good, so that sounds promising as hell. Bread cooked on pan, bhaji is mashed and made like, oh, so bread and vegetables mashed like, oh, that sounds awesome. You guys have a very interesting culinary culture. Like, your guys' food is so much different than anywhere else that I can think of at the moment. I'm sure there's places out there that have very, very different food too. And I don't mean this in a bad way, because your food is different in the best way. Like, it almost seems alien to me. Your food almost seems like it could come from another world, but that's the beauty of it. It's just the idea of a nice bread cooked in a pan with mashed vegetables. People don't even think of that in America. Mashed vegetables and made like curry. That's just amazing. And it sounds amazing. I bet it tastes amazing. So I'm definitely gonna try that one, man. That one sounds just delicious. Sabzi. Those are usually about our South Indian food. I like how you guys are divided by North and South. You have your own distinct foods and whatnot. The United States is the same way. Southern United States has its own different foods and customs and words and slang, and the Northern United States has the same thing. Hell, even the East and West has their own shit. Hell, even the Midwest has its own things going on. So the U.S. is split up like that too, a lot. So I understand that. Yeah, that's what I mean. It just doesn't seem like it's from anywhere else that I've ever been. It doesn't seem like any other place's food that I've ever seen, laid eyes on, or ate. And every time we go by that Indian restaurant, I do have to say that the smell is amazing. It smells really, really good. Like, it has a very unique smell, and it's good. It's a very good smell. So, I don't know. I've been wanting to try it forever. I don't know why I haven't, but now that you you've been telling me about all this stuff. I think you pushed me over the edge. I think the next time I'm there, I'm probably gonna either have lunch there or have dinner there. So, sounds like a plan. And I'm definitely getting me some of that, what'd you call it, yeah, I'm definitely getting me some of that pav bhaji. That sounds amazing. I'm definitely getting some of that shit. Shit. That sounds good too. Most sauces are amazing, but that coconut sauce in the curry sounds fucking just beyond all belief. It literally sounds beyond belief. That sounds good too. I had to recycle a few things, that way I can make the equipment that I need for this mission. Hey, that sounds good to me, man. I appreciate you taking the time to tell me all that.
Thank you for your continued support.
Because all that stuff sounds very good. You definitely talked me into trying as much of it as I can. Alright, so now we have enough materials to make anything we need for this mission. So we're going to go ahead and make the equipment that we're going to need to complete this mission. Which is a pair of boots, a pair of extra boots in case, you know, ours go bad. Actually, we're gonna need 2 pairs of boots, because the one's already bad, so. Hey, I'll eat either way, man. I could live off vegetables, or I like meat, but I try to limit my intake. I think it's good for you if you do it in moderation. I think the key to everything is moderation, probably. Because overdoing anything could be bad. Except for vegetables. You really can't overdo vegetables. I mean, the only thing that's going to happen to you if you eat a lot and tons and tons and tons of vegetables is you'll be healthy, I suppose. You'll be very, very healthy, so you can never get enough vegetables. But for everything else, I think the key is moderation. Moderation, moderation, moderation. That just sounds good. Tandoori. Tandoori chicken. That just sounds interesting. And we are going to build a power exoskeleton that will allow me to lift more weight. Because if this fucking motorcycle gets destroyed on our trip, I'll have to be strong enough to carry all of the damn cargo. Because if we don't have the bike anymore, I'll have to carry it all on my back, so we need a power skeleton just in case that happens, because if I'm not strong enough to carry the cargo, then we're fucked if the bike gets destroyed. We're also going to make another anti-BT handgun, because you can never have enough BT weaponry. So I've actually been able, they actually developed a handgun that can send the BTs back to the other world, basically, the beach. So if I shoot them with this, the bullets basically have my blood in them. It's hooked up to my body. And every time I pull the trigger down, it sucks blood out of me and fills the bullet up. Now, the longer I hold the trigger down, the more blood it puts into the bullet, and the more damage it does. So, some of them only take a little bit of blood to touch them, and they go back to the other side, I suppose you could call it. But they call it the beach here in this game. The beach is the afterlife. So, we're definitely going to take another one of those with us. It can't hurt to have some more grenades either. Actually, couldn't hurt to have 2, really, because you never know what you'll run into. And I think I'll take some of the custom pneumatic grenades. Wow, that does sound interesting. Yeah, we might even take a carrier with us just in case. We use up a decent amount of material here, but it's alright. That's for a good cause. It'll make sure we get through this area safe. We're gonna load the carrier onto the bike if we can. Oh, I guess we're gonna load it onto our back. I'm gonna put the boots on our boot clip. Gonna put the other boots on our feet. Well, that's cool. A smoky flavored Indian chicken sounds awesome. That sounds good. Really good. Yeah, because there are a lot of, there's a lot of the dead out there. So, yeah, our power skeleton that we have on right now is kind of damaged. So we're going to go ahead and donate it to players who don't have resources to build their own. Or maybe who haven't learned the recipe to build their own yet. So we're going to give our damaged power skeleton to someone who may not, who may not be able to even build their own. So, I mean, it's not like it's going to break right out the door or anything, but I'm afraid to take it on a mission this serious. So it'll definitely get some use by somebody. Yeah, this game is all about helping other people out. So I like to try to help other people if I can. Be nice to have some custom grenades. Forget that I need to donate that power skeleton to the other needy players. That sucks. This game's all about helping people though. There's no way that you can play against people really in this. That sucks that people are like that. Yeah, this game is all about basically connecting with people and trying to make their experience easier than yours was. Like for example, I played this game on launch day, so when I played it, it was as hard as it gets. There was no infrastructure, there was no footpaths in the mountains that showed you where to go and made it easier on your boots and your stamina. There were no ladders to help you get across rivers or up the mountain. There were no rappelling ropes to help you get down or up the mountains. There were no bridges at all. There were very few post boxes. There was only like one watchtower, and that was, you know, the guy at Capital Knot City built that. And there was no generators at all, so there was nothing when I started out. But every ladder I put down, every rappelling rope I put down, every footpath I create, every road that I rebuild, every item that I might leave behind, it's all there for other players to use in their game. So just by playing this game and going about my missions, I'm making this game easier for someone else who plays it after me. Oh man. Yeah, you probably learned a lesson there. Never give another player a gun if they don't have one and you do. I guess next time you'll just have to shoot the poor guy. Unarmed or not. Because people are dicks. That is terrible. You're nice enough to try to help him, and then he goes and fucking gets a cheap score on you. Oh yeah. Because the longer, like, the more you play this game, the more infrastructure gets built. Like, it's like we're rebuilding the United States. We're rebuilding the roads. We're rebuilding, you know, the ways to cross the rivers, and we're building ways to get up the mountains and to get down the mountains. We're building paths. We're building generators, you know, that way people can have energy. We're setting up the internet network, that way people can have internet again. So we're literally like reconnecting a whole country, and every player works together. Like, there's no way you could get through this if you didn't have the help of someone else in some way, shape, or form. It seems like in those type of games, people are more likely to be dickheads in those type of games. And I don't know why that is, but it just seems like that's the way it is. It's very nice of you to be that way. It really is. That means you're a good human being. You are truly a good human being, but there are just so many pricks in online gaming that it's unreal, honestly. Oh, definitely. Let's see, private locker. I think I got all the shit that I wanted. Do I have the custom grenades on me? Yeah, these custom hematic grenades, when they blow up, they cover a bigger area, so they can kill more BTs, theoretically. Alright. Let's see, is there anything else I wanted to put away? See, that's good. That's all you can really do, probably. People are dicks, so you gotta try to talk to other people. That's an interesting name. Let's see here. Well, that's good that you actually managed to make a friend in a game that's typically full of people being pricks to one another. Because typically that's what people do. They're pricks to one another. But you got lucky, and that is awesome. I think that is everything for the moment. I'm glad you made a good friend. Yeah, instead of this regular grenade. I am going to grab a custom one. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get this custom pneumatic. Let's see here. I want it on my right shoulder. There we go. It really does. Okay, and now I can go and donate the stuff that I want to donate to the players who may not have a lot of shit. So then we go into the share locker. It lets us place items into or remove them from a share locker. And you've got claim cargo, which lets you take shit out of it. I hope that they have a lot of updates coming up.
Corey. could have been.
Oh shit, what did I do? Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. You're ahead. You're ahead by a day. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's good. That's definitely good. Having the weekend off is important, I think. Yeah, it's still got 52% health left. So this power skeleton, we're donating them, it has 48% damage, so that means it has around 52% health left. So they'll get a decent amount of use out of it. It'll definitely get somebody from point A to point B a few times with a real heavy load. That would suck. I would never send my son to a school that made kids go on Saturday and Sunday. There's no way I would send my son to a school that went on the weekend. That's just fucked up. That is cruel and unusual shit right there. Hey, it'll really help somebody. I get likes for it, and somebody else, it'll probably save somebody's ass and let them carry the amount of shit that they need to carry to get something done. So I get a few likes out of it, and maybe it saves their ass. Who knows? Let's see if we have anything else we can give them. I could give him some anti-BT grenades, because I want to take the custom grenades with me, so I'll give him my regular grenades. That way maybe somebody who doesn't have a lot of resources, they'll have a way to fight some BTs if they need to. Alright, I did my good duty for the day. That would suck. Yeah, I would never send my kid to a school like that.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, I got 79 likes for donating that stuff. And somebody else will get some good use, so it's a win-win. They'll get more out of it than I did, but it's still nice either way. Now I need to pick up my custom grenades, because I gave away those other grenades. That sounds pretty cool. I'll have to see that video sometime. Awesome. I've got just enough custom grenades to take. And I'm going to attach it to my left shoulder. Cool. Just enough room to fit. Perfect time to try out some of these EX grenades too. I've never even looked at Instagram, so I'm not too familiar with it, but I'll look into it. I'll look into it and see what I think. Can't promise anything, but I'll give it a look-see and maybe join if it's as good as you say it is. I'll definitely have to check it out if you recommend it. I might as well send this guy's stuff to him, because it's not that far away. What I can do, because it's in my private locker right now. His antique watches, he probably wants those. So what I can do is I can turn them in here at the distro center, and some other player who happens to be going up the mountain or going that way, they can pick them up and complete the delivery, and we both get points for it. I'll get points because I've taken it this far, and he'll get points for completing it. So, sounds like a good plan. And this guy's stuff too. We're gonna keep that one though, because our relationship with him can be brought up further. So we need to deliver that by hand the next time we head back that way. Yeah, it's a pretty good system. I'm about to actually show you how it works. What it's called is entrust cargo for delivery. So you basically leave it here at this station, and then another player will pick it up and take it to destination. They will either take it all the way to the destination, or they will take it as close to the destination as they're going. See, they might drop it off somewhere a little bit closer, and then they'll get some points for doing that, and then somebody else will pick it up and they'll take it. Either they'll finish the delivery and take it all the way, or they might take it a little bit closer again and then drop it off, and they'll get points for bringing it closer, and then eventually somebody will pick it up and deliver it to the destination, and they'll get points for finishing the delivery. And everybody who held the package throughout the journey and helped to get it there gets points as well. So it's a pretty cool system, and the more people and the more hands it passes through, the more points everybody gets, actually. So it's actually very beneficial if a lot of people end up carrying the packages. Okay, so we're going to do this one. The antique watches for the elder. More antique watches for the elder. And yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It seems like it's been going around lately, though. My son has the same issue right now, so I think I might have caught it from him. And then the special solvents for the craftsman. Oh, you're good, man. Okay, so we're gonna place it. Alright, so we're entrusting 3 different packages to 2 different destinations. So that lightens our load a little bit. Nice. Well, that sounds very interesting indeed. I've never heard of that. That actually, honestly, I could see that working. I could totally see that working. I totally believe that that could probably work, man. Because clove is a pretty powerful essence slash herb. That actually sounds like it might work, because I've always known clove to be very good for you, and to have multiple different very good benefits. I bet those guys will have some gifts for me by then when I come back, because I've sent them a lot of awesome stuff. Oh, I could send out a robot too while I'm at it. And
I say, I don't know what I did to deserve such kindness.
I must have found some information that he's really interested in. Oh wow, I found the soundtrack to a movie.
Thank you for your contribution.
How you doing, Sam?
That's good. He could definitely make some use of it. Because he's definitely had this issue longer than I have. Noted. It'll make it to where it doesn't work, probably. Let's see here. you want, you can tell the specifications too, or you can find them on YouTube. If you don't mind, you can go ahead and write it down. I'll definitely save it on my computer with a copy and paste. That way I will have it. That's everything. Oh yes. Robot delivery. I guess I can't. I already sent one out. Okay. Let's see, I think that's everything. I think we're ready. Maybe. I think that's everything. I might as well deliver this cosplayer's sewing kit too while I'm at it, going down that way. Now we're gonna get a little bit of a rest before we head out. Anything fragile's in my damn room, waiting to scare the shit out of me.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Be advised, Sam. The beach is an unstable mess at the moment. Until things calm down, Fragile won't be jumping you or herself anywhere useful. She's agreed to remain at the distro center south of Lake Knot City for the time being.
Where the hell is she? Oh, it's all good, man. You don't have to apologize.
Say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I never meant to cut you off. Got a phantom feelings I can never stop. Stranger things to worry about, I know. But I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. Can't see myself in the mirror. Does that mean I'm not really here? I'm losing touch with everything I know. And I'm so scared that
Yeah, it is pretty good.
I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost. Sometimes I have to fade. And it hurts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold. They say I'll do better. But I
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. Biako. Gimbu. Jimbu. Christine. Pretty classic horror movie.
I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm not the ghost, I see it in your face, and it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's not cold, say I'll do
Shit happens, I guess. I guess it could have been worse. Instead, it was just something that didn't take too long for you to do, so that's cool.
Today I'm kinda feeling like a ghost. Call my friends but ain't nobody home. Tell myself I'm fine but I don't really know. I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. I never let it show.
Yeah, Alan Walker and Aura. AU/RA. I guess capital A, regular U, slash capital R, regular A. Aura, I guess. I'm guessing Aura is the female, and Alan Walker probably does the beats and probably puts together the music, while this Aura chick does the singing and possibly the writing of the lyrics, possibly. But she's definitely singing though. Mirror there. What the hell?
You know I'm like a ghost. You know I'm never meant to cut you off. Got phantom feelings I can never stop. Stranger things to worry about, I know. But I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. Can't see myself in the mirror. Does that mean I'm not really here? I'm losing touch with everything I know. And I I'm so scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost, sometimes I have to fade. And it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, they say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face. And it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. You know I'm like a ghost. I'll be okay, I'll be alright, I know. I'll be okay. I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. You know I'm like a ghost, I see it in your face. And it haunts me that I have to be this way. You say it's gone cold, say I'll do better, but I always seem to disappear again. You know I'm like a ghost. Today I'm kinda feeling like a ghost. Call my friends but ain't nobody home. Tell myself I'm fine but I don't really know. I'm just scared that I'll end up alone. I never let it show, but I feel like I'm just call on the phone. Trying to live my life as you go.
What the hell? That sounds weird. This email is really weird. Apparently there's like some glowing white light back at the incinerator at the beginning of the game on the east coast of America by Capital Knot City. We'll have to go check that out once Fragile is able to make jumps again. That sounds super crazy. I really want to go back there now, but Fragile's fast travel Doom's jumps power isn't working right now, I guess. I really want to check that out. Alright, you're good, man. I know you'll be back. And even if you aren't, I'll talk to you sometime, I'm sure. You're a good person. And just one of the best viewers a guy could have. Must have ran out of beer to drink. It's back to Monster Energy drinks. That's cool. Glad to have you back. Definitely glad to have you back. Hey, at least you're helping him, man. That's pretty respectful. Oh wow, that's a hell of a damn discount. That's a big, big, big discount. Damn it. Oh, I walked away for a minute. Let's see. We got one more drink. And we're about, oh yeah, he still has to take a shower. Yeah, he definitely needs to take a shower for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have Burger King. Actually have one, like, the closest one is like 15 minutes away. It takes like 15 minutes to drive there. Oh wow. That's neat. I bet Fragile fucking pops in on me while I'm in the shower. Weird. I haven't heard from her yet. Nope. She didn't show up. That's interesting. Oh wow, he knocked back. Oh wow. Oh shit. Oh, McDonald's is disgusting. But I bet it would be cool to eat at a McDonald's and Burger King in India, though. I would love to eat some Indian fast food from the Burger King or McDonald's. Yeah, there are. That was kind of freaky, wasn't it? We better make sure he's actually okay. At first it was kind of cute. You never know when or why. I haven't really figured out what sets it off yet, or why those kind of scenes happen. Because usually it just stuff like this happens. Like cute little scenes where you ask him if he's alright or see that he's tired, you know. But every now and then something will trigger a scary scene. Either with the BB or the mirror over there or your feet at the bottom of the bed. There's like, I found 3 different places where shit happens. And I know that there has to be more because it just feels like there is. So I'm still trying to discover everything. But it really, really is, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I really would like to figure out what you do that makes those scenes trigger. Because they don't happen every time you come down here. They only happen, you know, once in a blue moon. Let's see here. I might change the hat color. I don't know. Okay, man. I hope you have a wonderful morning. Well, yeah, I think it's a morning for you. Don't try to work too hard. And I will definitely look up that keyboard. I hope you have a wonderful day, man. Thanks for stopping by again. You're always great. You always have a great time. So I always appreciate you stopping by. Let's see if we can find Fragile now. Where the hell is Fragile at? I'd really like to know.
Hello?
Where the hell is Fragile at? Let's see. Let's see here.